All right, so in this video, we'll look at how to access market depth. As before, I have let's look at Sierra charts for a second. Let's bring it in. So in this case, with market depth, there's a few things that we need to talk about. One is that, as before, I have the study on the chart with my key, same as before. And I need to add the market depth columns and the data that I want to acquire onto the chart. Okay, the fact that it's here doesn't mean we're going to get it in Python, but in order to see it in Python, we have to have it on the chart. Otherwise, we won't get any data. So if we're just getting, bid and ask volumes, that's really the only two columns that we need. But if we want the other stuff like the pulling and stacking or the MBO, which is currently what's supported in this version, but if we want things beyond to see that data, we need to add it onto the chart and have them columns visible here. So that's one thing to keep in mind. I've been testing it with this, so I have the bid and the ask columns. I have the pulling and stacking both for the bid and the ask side, and I have the MBO data over here. Okay, so in this version, that's basically what we support. We support the those three data items, and let's kind of see how we can access them. So from trade 29 Sierra chart dot bridge import Sierra chart bridge, and then bridge equals Sierra chart bridge. So far that's I keep forgetting that. So far we've been doing this all along. And then I can do bridge dot market depth request. And here we are going to get the key. That's going to set the key. That's the first thing that we do. And we'll leave the number of levels defaulted to 5. And let's just for now just do it with everything default. We'll kind of go through the options. So while true message, we need to get the queue, right? Messages equals bridge dot get response queue. Okay, so that's going to get us the queue. And then we can do message equals messages dot get. That gets us the message. So this is going to get us the market depth message, and let's just print it out. This one supports a data frame, so we're just going to print out df will just give us the data frame. All right, so let's see how this works. I'll run it in a debugger. Okay, so this is going to update pretty fast. It's going to fly. So let's slow this down even just for the demonstration so we can kind of see a bit better. So we have an update frequency param, which is in milliseconds. Let's set that to 5,000. So it'll refresh every 5 seconds, basically. All right, so now every 5 seconds, we're going to get a snapshot of the top and bottom 5 levels of the book. And as you can see, it's populated as a pandas data frame with telling us for each row, like what's the side, is it an ask or a bid, the price level, the volume, and it's split between these two columns, right? Bid volume, you can see it down here, and the ask volume up here, and zeros and zeros. Kind of the same way you would see it here, right? Where we have the bid volumes here and the ask volumes here. Right, so then we can disable that. And what else do we have in this version? So in this version, we can add 2 more pieces of data. We can add the pulling stacking, set that to true, and we can add MBO, set that to true as well. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, So now we can see that we have more columns, right? So we have the all the ones, the four we had before, plus we have a column for pulling and stacking on the bid side, pulling and stacking on the ask side, and the MBO data appears here as a list of values. So it kind of mimics this type of format that you should see with CR charts.